Hello, Abundant Life Church family. You had a midweek video, now you have an end of the week video. I'm coming to you today in the interest of full disclosure. Found out a few days ago that I was around someone who was themselves around someone, and that last someone has tested positive for the COVID-19 virus. And so the person that I was around, their tests have not come back yet, whether or not they have contracted the virus or not. And so I'm taking a precaution and will not be at Abundant Life Church on Sunday morning. I will be watching from home online, like a lot of you are doing. You may think this is an overabundance of caution, and that may well be true. But I would certainly not want to come and be around anyone with the unknown. I must tell you that I have no symptoms. I have no sore throat, no cough, no fever. I went to the doctor on Monday. She said my lungs were completely clear. She said I was dealing with some allergies, which was due to running around on the lake during the Sahara dust storm, which I was oblivious to, and it stirred up my allergies severely. Every day since then, I've gotten better. I'm much better today than I was earlier in the week. So I have zero symptoms of the COVID-19, so that's not why that I'm doing this. I'm doing this out of just a precautionary move. No reason to panic. I'm not the least bit worried about myself, anyone else for that matter. I think this is a mild virus with mild symptoms in the majority of cases. I realize there are cases where people have suffered and even died. But I'm doing this not because of that, but because of just responsibility and precaution. The elders and the worship team have planned a very, very good worship time on Sunday morning and a time of prayer, and I look forward to participating online. But I just wanted to let you know, instead of trying to keep it a secret, there's nothing to keep a secret other than we're just being careful, just being cautious. And even if the person that I was around comes back with a test of positive, then I will have completed at some point a 14 days having been around them. Let's put it that way. But self-quarantining this weekend, and who knows how much beyond that, but at least for this Sunday. So you guys have a great Sunday. Let me just go ahead and reiterate. While we see an uptick on cases in Middle Tennessee, we've seen a slight uptick in hospitalizations in Middle Tennessee, as well as Wilson County. Let me just remind us to observe the guidelines that we've been trying to observe all along, as far as keeping our distance from one another, respecting other people. When we're seated, to have at least one. It's better to have two and maybe even three seats between you and the next family. Obviously, families sitting together. If you want to have conversations, it'd be good not to cluster up where people have to walk through a pile of people to get out or to get in, for that matter. We have been giving out masks every week for those who would like to use them. I will tell you that most of you must have a mask, because we only have 2 of those masks left. And so if you desire to wear a mask, and certainly you shouldn't feel uncomfortable wearing one, then you should bring one. There are 2 in the foyer, but you should bring one with you if you plan on wanting to wear a mask. I would assume at this stage of the game, most of you already have one. But let's take every precaution. We don't want to be one of those churches in the news that have multiple outbreaks of COVID-19. And once again, if you feel sick, if you have any symptoms, of any kind, if you have any immune problems, immune issues, or if you just simply are not comfortable at this time being around a group of people, I strongly encourage you, participate online, participate through the streaming services that we are providing. There is no shame for you staying home and worshiping that way until you feel safe or you feel healthy or whatever may be the case. You never thought you'd hear a pastor tell you to stay home from church, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Those of you who are healthy, those of you who are comfortable, those of you who are able to come, obviously there'll be an opportunity to worship together in the auditorium on Sunday morning. So I'll be watching, I'll be participating, and I pray that the Holy Spirit will minister to all of us during that time. So until further notice, we'll be praying for you, and we're going to try to do what I always say, and that is to go out there and act like somebody. You have a good weekend.